Hi guys! In this video I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily and simply edit your videos using iMovie. Now this particular video is aimed at absolute beginners. We're going to go start right at the start. We're not going to be doing anything fancy. I'm going to show you how to easily do this. So the first thing you're going to do is you're obviously going to need to shoot a video either on your phone or your video camera or whatever you're going to use, and you're going to have to put it onto your computer. I've already downloaded the video already. It's right here. Then you're going to fire up iMovie. I've already done that, and this is where we are right now. So the first thing I want to do is I want to start a new project, a new film. So I'm just going to call this, I just call it a movie. And 90% of the time I choose no theme, mainly because it's just it has no pre-settings, so I can just start from scratch and do it the way I want to. I then will give it a name, and the name of this one was the 3 things you should look out for when choosing a mentor. Okay. And it will now, you can see at the very top, that's what it is. So let's talk about the different planes there are. So here's the project itself. You can also go into, it's connected to your iTunes library. There's different events, and then iMovie has its own library as well. There's different areas. My media is what you've got now. If you can get songs from sound effects or GarageBand or iTunes, you can choose titles, backgrounds, transitions, all manner of things. You'll be able to see what's happening in this one here. I'm just going to make this slightly bigger, just so we can utilize all the space that we've got. So you got this space here to see what's actually playing, but this is your canvas right here at this bottom level. This is where you're going to move around, cut and splice things up, and make things happen. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I realize that if you haven't imported the media already, you can just click on here and then you can import it from somewhere else. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop and drag it right into here. And that's what I'm doing. Look at the face. And you'll have this little circle up the top, and it will slowly open up and import the things. As you can see, it's starting right now. Okay, depending on your computer will depend on how fast it goes. Okay, so I'm just gonna make this. I want the entire thing, and the good thing about having the entire thing is usually there's a button that comes up when you want the entire thing. See this button here, plus button, it means the whole thing will pop down. Now if you don't want the entire thing, that's easy enough as well. You just move this orange thing here, and it will take it how much you want it to go, okay? But we actually want the entire thing, so I'm just going to press plus, and it will pop itself down to the bottom. I don't know why the sound is, let's just see that. That is one that wasn't, that's not the proper one. Okay, I'm actually going to delete it. I'm going to show you how to delete it. I press in general, I click on it once and I press delete and it's gone. I'm going to click this whole thing and press delete. That's not the one I want. Well, I'm going to show you how to download something from my phone. Wait a second right there. So when I connect my phone, this app comes up, and all I really do personally is I drag it to my desktop. I'm going to make sure I delete that one. I think that's one. This is another one. And this is another one. Usually the big files are the ones that I need to work on. Okay. So I know this one is the file. I'm just going to press play and just check it.
And I have a...
Yep. Okay. Looking a bit scruffy. That's okay. So sometimes I just put it straight into the timeline. It will still do the same thing because I know I want to use the entire thing. Other times I just put it into that section here. Okay. Now that it's in, you can see it's loading and stuff. There's some things to look out for. As you can see, it's a very small file. It's going to be very hard to edit or do anything on that scale. So there's a slider here, and if I move the slider, it will make the whole clip very, very large. And the larger the clip, the more minutely we can look at things.
Hey, this is Samith Pich, and in this video I'm going to be talking...
Okay. So I like to just do about halfway, just so I can, if you look here, you can see where the major, you can see my voice, and you can see, how I'm going in here. But what I'm really looking for is I'm looking for the major pauses. I always try to keep them in. And also I didn't do this in this one, try to count to 3 or 5 before you start. Just so it's easier to edit when you first start. Okay, so the first thing I do is I know what it already likes. I'm just going to cut out the parts I've got to cut out the silence parts. So here, all I do is I click once, I right click, and it will say split clip. So I'm going to split the clip, and then I don't need that one. So I'm going to split the clip here, and I'm going to split the clip there. You'll see this is, once you split it, you're just going to delete the parts that you don't want. And if you do want it and you made a mistake, I press Command Z and it will come right back. See, Command Z, but I'll just delete these. So really, that's what I do in terms of editing. There's not much to do. Now let's see what happens here. Can you see that there's a bit of a gap? I'm just going to have a quick look at that.
Be there to help them. So, I have a mentor.
Okay, this is an interesting one here because there's a bit of a space.
So
I say a filler word, and I make a mistake, and then I get into it. So to make myself sound a bit more professional, what I can do is I can literally cut that bit out all the way up to here, and I can just get to the point. Can you see any other glaring areas that I might be pausing? I might be pausing here. Let's see what I'm saying.
With a coach.
Nope, that's fine. We don't want to get too stuck into this, but we just want to get the...
So just a really quick story.
Nope, that's fine as well. Really, this is about speed and just getting it done. When you're first starting doing it, it might be a bit time consuming.
Provide real world experience challenge. If you like...
Okay, that's it. And at the end,
see more videos. See you later. Bye bye.
And you can get really tight in what you want to do. Okay, so I've deleted all the bits that I don't want, and you'll see mainly that it's really now. There's my start. There's
looking for in a mentor. I'll see you in the video.
So this is where I'm going to put my transition video, and that's just a little takeaway, and that's where I finish off.
Challenge. I'd love to hear more and see more videos. See you later. Bye bye.
Okay, so that's pretty much all my editing done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty this whole thing up by adding some intros and outros. Intros is what I usually do when I usually introduce myself, say what I'm going to talk about. Then you usually get some type of fancy type of animation coming in. Now, I recommend for most people that you go with Fiverr, go to fiverr.com, and you can choose between hundreds of fancy animations that you can actually work with. Okay. What I personally did was I just did a screen capture using Keynote, and I just made something, put some sound with it. I'll show you where it is. So what I do is I go back to my projects, and I have a project that's just the intro. It actually is the intro and outro. So you'll see that it has 2 pictures with some sound, and then the outro is that. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to drag and drop, click and drag the entire thing, press Command C for copy, and I'm going to go back to what I was working on. Whatever you were last working on appears first, so just let it load there and go back to here. Okay, so I'm going to just paste it in, and you'll see it right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this right here. I can't see this. Okay. Here's the music. I'm just going to put it back where it belongs, and you'll see how it looks.
Hey, this is Samith, Pich, and
actually, I'm going to put this at the very end. I'm going to cut it out and just paste it at the very end. And that should be fine there. Let's see how it just looks.
for in a mentor. I'll see you in the video. So welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be talking.
See, that's how it goes. And at the end of it,
Bowen, and let people know about this and see more videos. See you later. Bye bye.
And there's the outro. And that's the entire thing. Hopefully that took maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes to do. Now, some little tidbits that you can work on. If you have if your voice isn't very loud, sometimes if it's a bit noisy, I push this up a bit. That's the volume. So this is what the volume is normally.
Pich, and in this video, I'm going.
And then if I might just.
I'm a Pich, and in this video, I'm going to be
louder. Okay, you can do that. Okay, I will do that later. Another thing you can do is you can add a title in. So I might say, I just might write my word here. I just might write my name. So I choose a title. This is kind of good sometimes. And I'll just drag it into the area I want to drag it into. And this is it. I don't want that. And I'll put the title of it, or whatever is important. 3 things you should look for in a mentor. I hope it all fits in. Yep. Okay. And then when it plays.
Hey, this is Samith Pich, and in this video, I'm going to be.
I kind of don't like it at the start there, so I can just click and drag it into somewhere else.
In a mentor. I'll see you in the video. So welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be talking about mentorship and the 3 most important qualities you should be looking.
Maybe a bit too long, hey? Just about 3-4 seconds. But that's generally what I do, guys. I import it. I then kind of edit out the start, the end, the space between me introducing the topic. I then put my for you, it might just be a file that you just drop in here, right? For you, you just might drop in here. And that's it. And then what I would do is, oh no, this will go to this front now. Okay. Okay, now that's essentially ready to go. Oops, apart from that bit there. Don't know where that came from. Essentially that's ready to go. I would then go to File, Share as a file. And the cool thing is it just keeps the entire name. The description is the same. Video, audio, and I'm quite happy with all that. Okay, next. I save it on my desktop so it's easy to find. And then it becomes a file, which will be here, and I'll upload it to Facebook. Look, really at the start, just keep it really, really simple. Obviously, we can do zoom ins, and we can do really cool edits, and we can add music and stuff. But with every video, just try to do something a little bit different. Just add a little bit something, make it a bit tighter, make different focus areas. It starts with a bit of planning, but once you got this whole process down pat, it can be very, very fast. It shouldn't be a long process. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. You know my details. Go to samithpich.com, and I hope you got lots of value out of this video. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.